Hello and welcome to Indecipherable Artifacts. Cryptos. The first object is located in Langley, Virginia, in the cafeteria courtyard of the CIA building. The structure was put in place by artist Jim Sanborn on November 3, 1990, and was made of 4 copper plates that also incorporated water, wood, plants, granite, quartz, and petrified wood into the display. Kryptos means hidden in Greek, and a more fitting name couldn't have been placed on this artwork. Each of the 4 copper plates are stamped with the characters of the Latin alphabet, including question marks, and what seems to be random patterns. Jim stated that he worked with a CIA agent by the name of Ed Scheidt to come up with the code. To date, 3 of the 4 panels have been deciphered, but the 4th remains a mystery. Rongorongo. While Easter Island is known for the monolithic moai heads, there is also another mysterious carving, but not in stone, but rather wood. The planks were discovered in the 19th century by a friar named Eugene Irod. On each tablet is written a set of glyphs that depict symbols representing humans, plants, animals, artifacts, and geometric shapes. They are written in the form of the Rapa Nui language, and the name Rongorongo means to recite, to declaim, to chant out. What is interesting is the fact that in studies it was found that writing on wood was allowed only for those who were advanced in the technique. Those who were starting out began with writing on banana leaves, and only after proving themselves in the medium could they move on to wood, which was seen as having great value. Each line of text is written in opposite directions, where the first line may be left to right, and the second line would be right to left, and so on. As is common with this video, many have claimed to have deciphered some of the text, but as of yet, no one can understand them all. Shepherd's Monument. Moving on to Shugborough, England, we find the enigmatic Shugborough inscription, otherwise known as Shepherd's Monument. The tomb was erected between 1748 and 1763 by sculptor Peter Shoemakers for the Anson family. On this structure is the reverse depiction of the painting known as Shepherds of Arcadia by Nicolas Poussin. What makes this incredibly unique and confounding is the inscription below the image that reads OUOSVAVV with DM on the outside. It is commonly agreed upon that the DM stands for Dis Manibus, or dedicated to the Shades, which was commonly put on tombs during the time period. Multiple people have claimed to have solved a mystery, and even more so have attempted to do so, such as Charles Darwin and the author Charles Dickinson. It is at this point that so many have claimed to have solved it that the organization that owns it, the National Trust, is wary of all claims. Ideas as to the meaning behind the letters range from the mundane, to biblical verses, to even claims of it being involved with the Knights Templar. This is a mystery we may never solve, as all people involved in its construction are long gone, and no one can truly say what their intent was. Phaistos Disc. With our next artifact, we move to the island of Crete, where the disc was discovered in 1908 by an Italian archaeologist named Luigi Pernier. The disc is made of hardened clay and has 241 symbols on it, with 45 being different. Much like an old vinyl record, it is round and has writing in a spiral fashion on both sides. Only, no one has the record player capable of unlocking its mysteries. The symbols on the disc range from a vast array of topics such as people, animals, tools, weapons, and plants. What is interesting is that 2 archaeologists have doubted the Phaistos disc as authentic and claim Luigi Pernier hoaxed the artifact due to it not being properly dated. All others in the field don't doubt its validity and point to a gold signet ring found in the nearby ruins of Knossos. The ring, known as the Mavro Spilio ring, was found in 1926 and contains a similar pattern to the disc. Decryption of the disc is deemed almost impossible, since most can't agree on what its origins are, nor have any other artifacts been found that could be used as a comparison. Liber Linteus. Our final destination takes us to the location of many of the world's greatest mysteries, and that is Egypt. This is a bit of an odd story that starts in 1848 with a Croatian officer named Mihajlo Baric. Mr. Barish resigned from his post with a sense of adventure in his heart and traveled to several countries, with one being Egypt. In Alexandria, he came across a merchant selling a sarcophagus and purchased the item to keep in his home. As odd as it may seem, at one point he decided to unwrap the mummy and put it and its wrappings in separate displays in his home. Upon his death in 1859, his brother Ilya came into possession of the mummy and decided to donate it to the now Archaeological Museum in Zagreb. It was at this point that notice was given to the wrappings, where it was noted that there was writing on it. It wasn't until 1891 when Jacob Krall, an expert in Croatian languages, deduced that the writing was Etruscan. The Etruscans were an ancient Italian civilization that existed from 768 BC until the Roman conquest of Iceni in 264 BC. Many of their artifacts and most of their language has been lost with time. As for the mummy, it was later discovered, due to a papyrus scroll buried with her, that she was indeed Egyptian, and her name was Nessie Hensu, the wife of a tailor. For the wrappings, they were dated back to 250 BC, and is the longest text found to demonstrate the Etruscan language. The name Liber Linteus is Latin for Linen Book of Zagreb. No one has been able to decipher the writings, but it is accepted that due to certain words being recognized as god names, that it is of a religious nature. With that, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.